Here's the two grafts that are from the time lapse, and the one on the left has just recently bloomed and the one on the right is closed. You can see it near the apex, it's fuzzy. And here I'll be uprooting and showing the root system. So this one was harvested with a flat crown cut, and it did flower before the other. And this one was harvested with a proof of concept harvesting. This is damage from touching the soil line. So this was also part of the another proof of concept that I did many years back. I had less success this time around since it's been a while. When I first attempted this again, it's been a long time since I was grafting. But you can see the graft union. This one was placed near the soil, or near the taproot that remained. And I'll clean this up and I'll share it closer. But you can see the taproot developed, continued growing, and it also got the increased growth from the grafting stock. And here's the result. I'll remove the stalk since it's been long enough, and we'll see the graft union here. And there's quite a bit of roots on the taproot section. There's lots of finer feeder roots. And here you can see a large, thick root from the grafting stock here. There you go. And here you can see there's there's actually, it seems to be it looks like a root girdle or a root graft. Here, I was able to separate better. And there, it looked like it was from the actual taproot, but most of the roots are from the graft union. And here at the graft union, you can see that there's only that tiny section that entered the scion, and it's still quite strong connection. So I'll need to place this with I'll clean this off with a blade. Here, do a rough removal here, and there you go. So you can see there's a large amount of roots that are from the actual graft that took place when it was very small, and yet the taproot still continued to develop. I broke off a piece of the taproot here. Yeah, I broke off a piece of the graft union here, or the taproot. There's some other roots that I'll clean off. And there's clearly a large benefit to the size. This was grown in soil, so it's a hard comparison for my cacti. But for my own root or Lophophora, this is larger, especially considering it was already harvested once. And this is the graft. You can see that the graft is a small stalk, so there isn't a massive benefit to this growth rate. But here, this one reaped the benefits while also keeping the taproot. Again, this was an original idea of mine. I haven't yet seen anyone try to copy it, and I've not seen any older publications or reports using this idea, at least on cacti. For green leaves, there are some that do a similar method where they keep the stalk alive, and then they graft it alongside another taproot. So it'd be a similar idea to that. And there is it's off lopsided or one-sided, but there is a taproot that is original taproot, I guess, rather than a regrowth. Now again, is there a large benefit to this idea? Not for Lophophora, since they do root fairly easily, but you can do this with harder to root cacti. You can do this to Capicola. You can do it to Aztecium and Eriocarpus. When I did this many years back, I did it with an Aztecium and it worked out, but I also used Paraskesis, the faster grafting stock. But here you can see it did work. A strong taproot, or a strong root system from the graft. And I'll cut this and I'll see if I can get some more information on the root system. And here's what the graft looks like after a quick cleanup. You can see the graft union. There's a little bit of neurotic skin, so I'll be cutting this a bit deeper to remove all this dead flesh. But there you go. Again, if you used a stronger stock, a larger stock, you would have a better growth rate. I may attempt this in the future again with a larger stock plant to show the possible benefits. And here's the end result. These were the double-headed Lophophora. I removed the stalk and cleaned them up a bit. And here is the proof of concept harvest. You can look at from this side. You can see that you cannot notice it was harvested before, and it also was part of another early idea that I shared with the side impale graft, where you allow the taproot to keep growing. So there's a fairly large, or a fairly thick taproot still, and in this case it wasn't the best result to show the effects, but it did work out in the end. And yeah, there you go.